Alright everybody, welcome back to the next part. Let's get this going and hope you all enjoyed the last few parts. There's more to come.
Hope you were told to stay here. Get help. This right here is my catnip. Orbit reached.
See what's going on in this spaceship. I gotta go on top of them. Stupid. Supposed to shoot you? Oh. Not too familiar with spaceships.
Nice clean dock there.
Board these motherfuckers. Kind of a cool ship. Oh, that's cool looking. Why is he following me? Sam.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship. Welcome aboard, Deputy. Sorry if I can't give you the grand tour just yet. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits in. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs. No, no chance. They took as much of a beating as I did, while outnumbering me 3-1, I'd like to point out. I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there. Thanks. I owe you one.
Time to roll up our sleeves.
This. Hear this. Oh shit. I can't do it.
Thanks. That should get me home. You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen. They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha. Good hunting.
Aye aye. Get out of here. Kill these sons of bitches. Oh.
Back in the lap of luxury right here.
Nice to see you.
Operation complete. Thrusters free.
Get these sons of bitches. Kill these other motherfuckers. A bitch. first. Got you, bitches.
Alright, Barrett, you ready to play?
Getting on my loop before I get out of here. Check on this lady and beat this mission.
We're locked in and landing.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me feel...
Selling the ship? Getting a new one? Well, this is the place to do it, I guess.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I can hardly.
It's great to see you.
Smack myself with the door. Really a lot worth taking in there.
Excuse me. A little
Okay.
desperate here.
Seems like Hopetown sprang up out of nowhere.
Keep an eye on your
But
value.
it is really hopping. You might want this.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
The Hopetech is the everyday working person's ship.
I'm guessing the Marshal already told you this, but I'll say it anyway. Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hopetech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect.
Yeah, whatever I want. motherfucker in the face if I want to.
All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
All this fancy shit, he'd have an elevator.
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from them.
By not spending a single credit that I didn't have to.
Guess I could offer you some shifts. It'll push payroll pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers.
I have that.
At last! Damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors. Then, I trust that you know what I expect of you. Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind.
I better watch his tone when he talks to me. Bitch ass motherfucker.
Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Sadly, there's no lack of mercenaries in the settled systems. I suppose the chance to cut costs by stealing a ship was too good to pass up. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when The hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable the thief could have slipped in unseen. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard Hope Tech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. Hope Tech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on Hope Tech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
No way I'd want to be in your shoes, Mr. Hope. Having all those people depending on me, I don't think I'd sleep at night.
I'd be lying if I said I hadn't suffered my share of sleepless nights. The thought of seeing these people go hungry as well, it's more than I can bear.
Think he's in on it.
I hope so.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Fuck.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Yeah, me too. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. Yeah, the question of who helped the Starship thief is still an open one. Don't you worry. I'll keep an ear to the ground. You be careful in Neon.
Every day, my inbox just keeps growing.
Jetpacks are the more traditional solution. For you?
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along.
Get out of here.
Have something for you.
What?
Here, this is for you. Of course, I was walking by it and I thought, hey, what the heck? Why not? Anyway, I figured you might have a use for it. It's not a problem. If I see anything on our next expedition to a planet, then I'll hang on to it for you.
How have you been?
Dad, do you think Solomon Cove would have liked me?
Sure. Everybody likes you, don't they?
Do you think he would have liked you?
Well, if you listen to your grandpa say your last goodbyes. Orbit achieved. Board's on green.
Freestar going to
Successful.
space. Hold while we scan your ship. All right, we're done. Have a good time in Neon.
It's a cool statue.
Landing site's clear. All green here.
Gila City's hostile wildlife is outside the walls. But Neon's hostile wildlife is certainly within them.
So it's like a city on the water. It's cool.
See that huge shield? It's part of the power system. Lightning provides a substantial amount of Neon's energy. Some kind of checkpoint again. Let's let them do their job so we can move along.
Don't move, Nesha!
What's this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you stepped through.
Hopefully that guy will be alright.
I would have loved to hang around here as a kid. Now I realize how dangerous that is.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. You're not listening. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
If half the things I've heard about this place are true, then you should listen to him.
Good.
Yeah, we definitely won't cause trouble.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't, it's your call. Come on.
Hoping to rob you first. You don't need that. Oh, yeah. Cool. Kinda cool. Talk with you.
That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here... But you understand.
Stay safe, buddy.
That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind. You'll fit right in.
James Newell better watch his back. He's causing problems. No percentage in causing problems in Neon.
I have some sleep crate units available for rent, but someone like you, trust me.
Damn, these guys walk slow.
Hey, Billy. Got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Right out of the factory? Damn, that's pretty impressive. Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
Neon is nothing if not fishy.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? All right, I admit I've got a bad habit or two. Look, I know your time is valuable. Here's a few credits for your trouble. Now, if you'll just hear me out for a second. I really need your help. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Sorry about your brother. Debt isn't worth a life.
Well, on Neon it is. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Okay. Kill all these motherfuckers.
Here's where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean creating a roar out of fish guts, yes?
Quiet, Barrett.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property.
It's the second time you've said that.
Nah, I don't think so. Neon's got a ranger, and you ain't him. Do you now? Oh, finally, someone who gets it. Sorry, but I can't. Look, I'd like to help, but you go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral.
This
will get
think I'll
you
kill
in.
you first, bud.
Hey, stranger. Let's chat sometime, okay?
Talking to me?
You better watch it.
Shut up. Killing him, I'm gonna rob this whole place. I shouldn't fuck that just yet.
Something I can do for you, friend.
Too many new recruits don't respect.
Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
Wow. This guy's a real piece of work.
Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it. But make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City. This is a lot of credits we're talking about. I ain't just gonna eat that loss. Well, that ain't wrong. You may think so, but I don't. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Bro thought he was him.
Got other things to do. Well, they don't need it now. Simple. Love it. Shh. Something's out there.
Oh, Jesus. Where did she go? Am I tripping?
You aren't ready for this, but I am.
Just like vanished.
Had a feeling you'd be trouble.
Oh, I missed. Point blank.
You ain't leaving this. Ah!
Let's see what I look at. And hopefully I could shoot this dude in the face.
Stay back.
Everyone run! Why are they running so slow?
Yeah.
I've seen them release. Did you talk to Goodman? I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. She's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Need something?
Oh ma'am, I'm just trying to steal stuff.
Enjoy some of your own company. Madame Sauvage's place, where the fun never stops.
Hey,
Stand
when you're
around
not
all day,
busy,
right?
let's chat.
You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff?
You good?
is here to spoil my day.
Ain't done nothing yet. Taken.
A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right?
Yes.
Fine, yes. I jacked the ship. But look, I was just a contractor. I didn't even keep the ship. I gave it to some men. It was just a quick, clean job. I made sure nobody got hurt. Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. Yeah, sure they do. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm still willing to talk. Yeah. I hope so. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to expand the operation ahead of schedule. In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Tends to make people uncomfortable. You serious? Take your pick. Money, reputation, the thrill of it. All good reasons. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Not so much as a hint. I'll tell you. He's as cagey a fixer as I've ever met.
Bankrolling the First must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Hey there.
Get the fuck out of here.
Be careful out there. These mercenaries sound pretty serious.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. We gotta look out for each other, right? Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. Sure. So, being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Story of my life.
Fucking bum. Phoebus. Well, that's probably where I'm going to end this video here. If y'all enjoyed, I'll be doing more side quest videos in the future. Thank y'all.